The Monmouth University women's lacrosse team has its home opener this Wednesday at 3 p.m. hosting Rutgers, here with first-year head coach Eileen Ghent as we look ahead to that matchup with the Scarlet Knights. And, Coach, before we do that, let's look back. The season opener against Towson, you go down, play a very difficult team in the Tigers to open up your season. Talk about your team's performance in that game, obviously looking to improve in Game 2.
I think every game we're looking to improve upon, win or loss, for the next game. So I think Towson gave us a good opportunity to learn from a lot of things and hopefully improve on them before our next game tomorrow. So Towson is a very talented team. They had won 4 conference championships prior to last year, and they consistently receive votes, if not they're in the top 20. So the reason why we start with opponents like that is to show us what we need to work on early so that we can improve upon it and be ready for next games coming up.
We look ahead. You were going to open the season this past weekend against GW. The frigid temperatures pushed that game to later in the season. So your home opener against the Scarlet Knights, your alma mater. Talk about this game. You go up and beat that team last year. This year's game definitely going to be an important one.
I think every game against Rutgers is going to be tough, no matter what each other's records are or where we are in the season. I think the in-state rivalry has a lot to do with it. I think recruiting does, with people having friends on the other team, and maybe they didn't get recruited by either school. So personalities and emotions run high in this game. Of course, Coach Anderson and I played at Rutgers, so we still have a connection there too. So I think everything comes into play, but most importantly, it's our home opener. So we want to kind of show everybody here at Monmouth what we've been working on and what we're all about this year. And most importantly, we want to prove that last year wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a fluke. I think it'll be something that we'll have to build upon it and kind of prove that we were the better team last year, and this year we'll have to step up to the plate again.
When I talk to coaches, they always say that each year is a new team. Even though you bring back a lot of firepower from the team last season, can you take anything out of the game that you played up against Rutgers that you can maybe look to do Saturday? Or is it just a brand new game with a brand new team?
I think it's a brand new game with a brand new team. I think each of us, Rutgers and us, we have different lineups and we have different strengths this year due to recruiting and newcomers joining our program, but also due to graduation and people just plain out stepping up from last year. So we have sophomores on the field that are starting and receiving a lot of time that didn't see the field last year. So a lot of new threats, a lot of new combinations and personalities out there, both for us and Rutgers. So I'm excited to see what comes out on Wednesday.
Coach, final question. What do you want to see from your team improvement-wise from Game 1 to Game 2? What are maybe a few things you want to see them do on the field Wednesday to let you know that they're coming along?
I think the biggest thing is we have to play a little bit more aggressive, less conservatively, and that's throughout the whole field. I think that starts with our goalie and our defense, but goes all the way through transition and through our attack. We have so many threats and a lot of speed that we didn't showcase it very well in Towson, but I think once that comes together, the rest of our plays and formations will too.
Well, Coach, I really appreciate a few minutes. Obviously, wish you the best of luck against your alma mater, Rutgers, on Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
First-year head coach Eileen Ghent gets her women's lacrosse team ready for the home opener against Rutgers on Wednesday at Monmouth Stadium at 3 p.m.